Hello, my name is Hannah Rose, and I study apparel design and painting at Framingham State University. For this mini collection titled Fierce Honey, I drew inspiration from a 2018 trip to Cape Town, South Africa. While there, I visited one of Nelson Mandela's homes and was immediately inspired by the textiles in his bedroom and living room. I was also greatly moved by three girls I met in South Africa named Kaylin, Waylon, and Evelyn. They were and are three little fierce beings. This collection is dedicated to Miss Marianne Petway and Miss China Petway of the Giesben Quilting Collective in Alabama. They gave me the fun nickname Sugar Mama. In the few days I spent with them, gathering their stories and quilting expertise, I realized that I, as a Black and Native woman, have no excuse to not be successful, self-sufficient, daring, and even well-known. Fierce Honey is a return to self. I know it full well. This inclusive series of sophisticated, unconventional, contemporary silhouettes were intentionally designed for the adventurous yet grounded women of any age. In this collection, I reconstruct chapters of ruin into beautifully laced narratives that will impactfully occupy space and time. This is my mood board. Grandma Rose is pictured wearing Queen Nefertiti's crown, which is positioned backwards on her head. She also flaunts Michelle Obama's turquoise brooch on her shoulder. The background consists of an abstract ink, chalk, and comet drawing made in advanced drawing. Here is my detailed fabric swatch and color storyboard with textile paint and trims. For this collection, I intentionally challenged myself to work within a constraint. This constraint was to render my dresses primarily using black and white. I incorporated 3 jacquard textile paints to complement and offset the base colors of the collection. This page is the first set of illustrations. I rendered these drawings first in a modest watercolor. I then went back and fully brought them to life using Adobe Illustrator. This collection is for the sophisticated creative woman of any age who is the life of the party. These 4 women are super sophisticated and dressed to the nines. And this is the third set of illustrations. For this thesis class, I pattern drafted and sewed 2 of these illustrations, which are located at the left and center. This is my page of technical flats for the first garment. This romantic, hand-painted princess seamed line garment features a high-low hem, 1 bishop sleeve, and encased beaded fringe. The beaded fringe is hand-attached at the neckline, armhole, side back, hemline, and throughout the front of the dress. The fabric is made of textured upholstery. This statement garment is great for a whimsical winter wedding. Here is the second technical flat page. This daring garment is great for a dinner party, as it exudes unending elegance, confidence, and grace. This is my technical pack, which is intended to detail the ins and outs of a garment for the mass manufacturer. As the designer, I include key points of measurement, a cost sheet, size, and fabrication details. It is vital that I produce a detailed technical pack to the manufacturer, as I would like my dress to be properly replicated. Here are my POMs, also known as points of measurement. These are my lovely construction pages for the first design. The initial muslin mock-up did not fit over my model's hips, so I took out both side seams by 1 inch for ease and comfort. On the right is a detailed list of pattern pieces along with a process photograph chronicling the drafting of this dress. For the second garment, I initially began the illustration pictured on the far left. However, I didn't quite like the silhouette. Instead of starting over, I decided to manipulate the base of the first dress by hiking up the waistline and drafting a skirt using the slash and spread method. In using this method, I created the second design by cutting each gore an inch wide and spreading each gore 8 inches apart to create lots of fullness and movement. It's time to strike a pose on the Fierce Honey runway. Ooh, you are officially in trouble. Caroline is serving attitude. These photographs were shot in Boston by Jessica Herndon around Downtown Crossing. If I say so myself, my girl wore the hell out of this dress. I instructed Carolyn to use the encased beaded fringe as a prop. This is my second dress, modeled by Mary Spetta. She is pictured here posing with fierce attitude. This dress fit Mary faultlessly. The pieced skirt is an ode to Miss China Petway, who taught me how to hand piece and quilt in Mississippi. Here, the photographer Jessica Herndon instructed Mary as she posed outside of Macy's. In the background, through the glass, one can see the Bobbi Brown makeup counter and logo. With the theater in the background, Mary posed and catwalked effortlessly. This is my additional work page for my wedding thesis. These skirts can amazingly fit a wide range of body shapes and sizes, starting from 0 to a 5X. The skirts consist of full, luscious gathers and an adjustable hem. These two dresses are elegant and extremely functional. Here is a dress that I made in specialized apparel design for Keisha Greaves of Girls Chronically Rock. As someone who works with disabled individuals who are enabled differently, it is of extreme importance that I produce very fashion-forward clothing for this population. Therefore, I give my clients the highest level of exquisite beauty, technical skill, and service that I can possibly render. Pictured here are the first 4 tapestries for my painting senior thesis show in the Masmanian Art Gallery. I really enjoyed the process of making this body of work. These are the last 3 tapestries from my senior painting thesis show. I received the Mancuso Purchase Art Award for the textile pictured on the far right. Receiving this award was an amazing accomplishment. Thank you so much for viewing my Framingham State University Digital Senior Thesis Portfolio presentation. Toodles!